the opening. Um, Anytime I went to throw anything, she was leaning to my left and dropping her rear hand. And I saw that opening, and my coaches saw that opening, and after like a minute or so, I knew that the kick was going to be there, so I was just waiting for the right opportunity. So I threw I think it was like a jab hook, and I saw her do the exact same movement where she dipped her head to that side, dropped her hand. So I just threw the kick right behind my hands, and she didn't see it coming, and it just landed perfectly clean. So I tend to notice habits that my opponents have while I'm in the cage, and if I don't notice it, I know my coaches will be paying attention. So they see an opportunity, and I see an opportunity. The head kick's coming.
And I'm gonna also give you a lot of credit too, because you know, when I analyze fights, I watch everything just about. But I notice how responsive you are in the corner. And you know, I know, like, you know, when I'm covering these fights, it's like they're like a few women, they're nodding their head, yeah, but they're not listening to the corner. But you, I actually saw you. You're taking the information, you're actually ingesting it, and then to see a young fighter go out and actually do it, I'm like, God Almighty, man, this kid is special. I'm sorry, you're not a kid, but this woman is special. I mean, what? I mean, how did you become so patient and you know one of those people that, hey, this is a person that I can work with?
Well, thank you for the compliment, first of all. Second, I I train with my coaches all the time, and I'm like basically living in the gym for the past, was it 4 years that I've been fighting now? I'm there literally all day, every day, training and training with the same coaches. So I'm just super tuned into their voice. I know exactly um, what to do in each situation. I know that if I don't know what to do, I know that they know what to do. And so I know that when I get into trouble, not to panic, because I've been in these situations before, whether it's in a fight or in the training room. And I know just to stay calm and listen to what my corners are saying, because they will get me out of trouble every single time. And I just have that trust with them that I don't have to worry about anything, that if I can't figure it out, they will.
And you didn't panic because Liz caught you with a good overhand right, and you didn't panic, you know. And you even got a small cut above your eye, and you were just very, very calm, you know. I mean, you were
Yeah.
extremely calm, and I'm like, man, that's unusual for a 24-year-old. But I mean, I'm just like, okay, well, you know, she's got it figured out. So now, what does this mean? Because you know, you're a true bantamweight. Do
Mhm.
you think a lot of those opponents they're gonna be like so quick to get in there with you? I mean, this might be a good thing, and it might be a bad thing.
I don't know. I'm hoping that I'll have plenty of opponents to fight in Invicta next. I I only got to showcase like a minute and 16 seconds worth in my last fight, so I'm really hoping that I can get back in there and show a little bit more of my well-rounded skills, because like I didn't even get to showcase any of my wrestling or my jiu-jitsu in that last one. So I'm hoping to fight again in January, and I'm hoping that the other girls aren't too intimidated by that one head kick knockout. So I would really like to get back in there and show that I can be a super well-rounded fighter as well, not just a striker.
I don't think they're gonna be intimidated by just one fight. You got several fights where you put the person to sleep. I mean, you punched. I mean, you punched. I think that was Payant. You punched her, and she went down, and then you just turned into Nidas when she got to the ground. And then Sheena Cox. I mean, you took one. You ate a shot, and then you took her down. I'm like, what? It's like you turned into like Wolverine, and boom, Nidas came out again. So I
Yeah,
saw some of your other attributes. Like I saw them, but it was short lived because you finishing them so fast. So
yeah.
this is gonna move me to my next question. Okay, I mean, you called out Cris Cyborg. Like you called out, and you said, hey, I want to fight. People are not lining up to call Cris Cyborg out. Hey, so can you take me through that?
To be fair, okay, I didn't exactly mean to call her out. So what happened is a reporter sent me a message on Facebook and asked me if I would ever fight Cris Cyborg, and my answer was immediately yes, without hesitation. I didn't realize that he was going to publish that article and say that I was ready to fight her this summer. I would have fought her this summer, but I was deployed, obviously, so I couldn't. So I didn't exactly mean to like call her out like that, because that's just not something I usually do. But if I was offered the Cris Cyborg fight, I would definitely take it for sure. Like, there's no even hesitation.
I'm gonna tell you how I know that actually I really I believe that because you said it without hesitation, and I'm pretty experienced with psychology. You said that without hesitation, like you didn't even think about it. Can you tell me
Yeah.
why are so many people not taking this fight? Because I mean you had Jermaine Durandame, she pulled out, and then you had Megan Anderson pull out, and there are a few people that they just for whatever reason they just don't want to fight.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just not as intimidated by her as other people are. Everyone sees her and like sees this massive, like super strong, skilled woman, which she definitely is. I definitely have a lot of respect for her, but um, I've been hit hard in the practice room. I don't think she can throw anything at me that I haven't seen before. Um, I train with a lot of like bigger men and even guys in the UFC, and I went out and trained with Ted Zingano and stuff, and I did well against high level fighters. So I guess I'm just not as intimidated as other females seem to be about Cris Cyborg. So um, I would love the opportunity to fight her.
I'm gonna be honest. I even promoted that on my channel. I said this is a fight because you got somebody who you can match her in size, and you're not like exactly the smallest featherweight, but you're not the smallest
Yeah.
bantam. Like you fit right in. You can make the weight. I was like, yeah, this is a fight that I actually want to see because you know and no disrespect to Tanya Evanger because I interviewed her. I thought Tanya did well considering the tool sets that she has. Where her game is mostly ground,
Mhm.
but you seem to be well rounded. I mean, you seem to do well at striking. I mean, you're becoming a great counterpuncher. So I started thinking, okay, maybe this kid does have all the attributes to actually get in there and have a chance and make the fight very competitive. Like, and I started thinking, I'm like, yeah, okay, because you called out, and ever since then, I started following you. I literally started following you. I started watching, like breaking down some of your film studies, just doing a lot of different things. So I'm like, this Leah Letson, and I've been telling people, I said, this Leah Letson, this girl is tough. I said, trust me, she's tough. She's not gonna go down, and she's not afraid, because I think you've conquered the big thing. Like most people, they're intimidated, but
Mhm.
I've always said the quiet people, the real shy, quiet people, those are the ones you have to be aware of because those are the ones that hide their true potential. That's just my opinion. But
Well, thank you.
so you know, if you keep climbing up the Invicta ladder, is your goal to ultimately, fight in the UFC?
Um, yes, I would like to fight at the highest level, so if that means I get to fight at the UFC and go for their title shot eventually, definitely. I want to be the best female fighter in the world. So for now, I would like to stay with Invicta because they are a wonderful organization. They've treated me so well, and they're very understanding with my deployment and everything. So I definitely would like the opportunity to get a couple more fights with Invicta, fight for their title. If later on, whenever that happens to be down the road, UFC, I will definitely take whatever opportunities I can get.
You keep knocking these people out. Yeah, I mean, you might have some. You might be the 145-pound champion, the bantamweight champion. I mean, you, I mean, you're knocking them out. But I like Invicta better than I do the UFC, and I can say it because, well, I care less what anybody thinks. I like Invicta because they promote the women, and I feel like that.
Yeah.
A lot of you guys, you put on great fights. Some of the best female MMA fights that I've seen this year. It hadn't been in Bellator, it hadn't been in the UFC. It's been Invicta. You guys have been throwing down, and that's just how it is.
Yeah.
But okay, well, listen, I'm not gonna hold you up too long. I want to play a game. I want to play a nice little game to send everybody out. And then
Okay.
we just gonna do it. So I want a game, and then just tell everybody who you are and all that stuff. All right, we're gonna play Name That Boxer. That's right. Do you keep up with the
Oh
sport of
no.
boxing?
Oh no. I'm gonna be horrible at this game.
Nah, 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 nah. And all you fighters are such perfectionists, man. Almost like OCD. It's okay. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, and I probably detected you may not know a lot of fighters, so I'll do this. I'll ask you the name of the fighter, and all you gotta do is tell me where they live at.
Okay.
That's it. Okay, let's start with two obvious ones. Okay, do you know who Manny Pacquiao is?
Yeah, I know who he is.
Okay, where is he from?
I have no idea. I'm sorry. I don't follow boxing as much as I do MMA, so I really don't know.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Just for you, I'm gonna throw one MMA fighter in there. I'm gonna throw one MMA fighter in there, but it'll be a guy probably about to retire. I'll put one in there. All right, so you don't know where Pacquiao lives. Okay, all right. You got the first one wrong by default. You gotta pick a guess the place. All right, he's from the Philippines. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, this boxer, Floyd Money Mayweather.
He's the one who's about to fight Conor McGregor.
Okay.
And he's a really famous boxer, and that's pretty much what I know about him.
Tell you what, I'm gonna give you credit for that. Okay. You got one. Okay, let me ask you, MMA fighter. All right.
Okay.
Do you know who Anderson Silva is?
Yes.
All right. Where is he from? I know you can do it.
I'm so bad at this. I don't know, like, fighters' biographies, I guess.
Okay.
Brazil?
Okay, yes. Come on, now, come on. Don't doubt yourself. You did good. You pulled up. You're doing this. Listen, two more fighters, okay? And I guarantee you,
Okay.
I'll make one an MMA fighter. Okay, boxer. Gennady Triple G Golovkin.
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
Sorry.
Alright. He's a boxer from Kazakhstan, and he's got like a 95% knockout ratio. And
Oh, wow.
and see, I have a boxing following that they're getting into women's MMA, so that's why I'm doing this. And it actually, a lot of them will start following you. It's kind of crazy, just for playing this
Well,
game.
that's cool.
All right,
Yeah.
the last one. This is number 5, and that's it. I'm gonna give you an MMA fighter. All right, okay. Where is Okay, do you know who Chael Sonnen is?
Yes.
All right, where's Chael Sonnen from?
I don't know.
Okay.
I
I'll tell
don't
you
know where he's from.
what did Chael do in college? Like, what was his main sport?
Wrestling?
Okay, got it. All right. Yeah. Hey, the fighter always wins, okay? Okay, last two things. Basically, the information how to follow you is going to be on the screen for the whole duration of the video. But for the people that can't read very well, can you tell them, how to reach you or how to follow you?
You can follow me on Facebook.com/Leonidas MMA, and then Instagram is also Leonidas MMA, and also Twitter.
Okay.
Same thing, Leonidas MMA.
And those things are on the screen right now, okay? But she told you because I know some people don't like to read the information. It's just a YouTube thing. I don't know what it is. But, and the last thing, do you have anybody you want to thank? Or anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I'd like to first thank my coaches, Jake Clip, Zach Otto, and Nick Trost, as well as Solo Acosta. I also want to thank my sponsors, Alex Rosencutter at Rosencutter Ultra Fitness and Performance, Christopher and DeLeon Law Office, Precision Pattern and Engineered Equipment, and Aromatic Blessings Soap Company. They are also super supportive of my deployment, and I just want to give their companies a shout out because they've been very financially supportive. throughout my career.
Okay, that's legitimate. And the last thing, now you got to send us off, okay? Okay, there's only I've interviewed 9 fighters, and one fighter got it right. So I think you'll be the one. I think you'll be number 2.
Hey everybody, this is Leah Letson, and you are watching Coach Shelton Harrison, Combat Sports Live.
A plus.
Is that right?
Perfection.